Hello, everyone. It is a quiet Sunday night here with the little lady.
Hello.
Yeah, guys, I came down with some sinus issues and have to blow my nose and sneeze quite some time. So forgive me if we need to pause it or the audio sounds weird. But yeah. Oh man, what about the last weekend? What do you want to talk about? We're coming on with no content, so hopefully we can kind of kick right into something. Honestly, I can already start with something, but I'm curious on what Tamara has to say.
You start.
I start, okay. Well, on Friday, something interesting happened to me. Not really happened, but something interesting crossed my mind about. Sorry, guys. I was playing tennis outside in the morning, and obviously, having graduated from MBA and from together in Hungary, Tamara and I have been looking for jobs here in her country. I'm looking for a remote American jobs, and she's looking for the same as well as jobs from here in Georgia. And so I'm outside. I'm playing. We started to pick up tennis a little bit while we have some free time. It's normally badminton, but on windy days we will play tennis since the wind doesn't really affect the tennis ball much. And we're just getting started. But I like to go outside by myself sometimes, or with her to do some drills on just hitting the ball against like a basketball hoop net thing. Basketball backboard is what it is specifically. So I was out there, and then I just kind of got hit by a sudden I thought of like, why am I not inside applying to jobs right now? And this thought almost ruined my time outside. And it kind of just really is a sometimes it's a bad habit that I have. That sometimes when I'm doing something pleasant, I'm thinking about other things that really should be done. For example, okay, I'm not working yet. I should be inside applying for jobs, but if I go for that mindset, then I'm just applying for jobs 8 hours a day, not enjoying any of my life, not enjoying my free time. Because after all, you know, starting this new habit is nice. It was a nice, beautiful day. She and I like to go outside and get some fresh air. So tomorrow, on the topic of not letting intrusive thoughts ruin the moment, what do you have to say?
Yes, I agree that no matter what, I think it's very important to enjoy every moment. Try to not to get depressed and try to, I don't know, continue doing what you really love to do. So because I think that it really helps to preserve a very positive attitude and to move forward. So yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to challenge you tomorrow. You said a
What?
very generic statement, which
Yeah.
anybody could have said.
Mm-hmm.
Make it personal. How can you input yourself into what you just said?
Not to let the situation, I don't know, make you think in negatively, and just to try to preserve this positive attitude. Yes, what? It can be very general, but yes, this is how it is. If you let the situation make an impact on you, then yeah, it's not good.
Okay, well,
So,
I have a perfect example continuing on my tennis thing. So while I was outside, hitting some tennis balls around, realistically, I had a very nice privilege because I wasn't going to be outside and play tennis all day. That wasn't going to be my entire day. I'm not training to be in any sort of tennis competition or anything. It was just a nice way to be outside. The little lady wanted to stay inside. She wasn't feeling so well, so I went out there by myself, which was fine. But I had to be out. I had a chance to be out in the morning, doing something in the good weather, and I kind of just got myself wrapped up in the thought that I should be applying for jobs right now, da da da. But realistically, I was kind of just within myself and not appreciating the fact that not only do I not need to worry about money today or this week or next month and even the next 3 months, not even need to slightly concerned to worry about that, but I have a chance while everyone else is at work. They're probably looking with with somebody is passing me on the way to work to be like, wow, I would love to be in the tennis court right now, not having to go to work and just do whatever I want to do. So, on one side of the coin, I was looking at everybody else buzzing around doing their work, and just wishing that I was working instead of enjoying my free time and my outdoor, my health, enjoying my health realistically, and my motor skills and all the things that go into having a nice, healthy, and functioning body. And then, so I was getting blocked by the site that I watch everyone going to and coming from something that's in the district that we are. And I lost sight of how blessed I am to be able to wake up in the morning, not have a rush, ultimately I finished what I wanted to do that day. But, you know, I was happy to be watching a store that's across the street from where I like to practice tennis or play badminton with Tamara. And I see these guys like moving drinks into the grocery store. And I'm thinking to myself, even this guy who has such a simple, okay, maybe it's not simple, but, and not speaking down on them, but even somebody who is just transporting the drinks has something to do right now that where they're making money. And I'm out here with an MBA, not being able to, not working, and I'm trying to find work. But so basically I was stuck in this mindset, and it really kind of temporarily robbed me of my appreciation of what I was doing. And I came inside and told Tamara about this. So obviously, as Tamara mentions, that it's important to not let, whatever, I don't need to repeat what she said, but just having this awareness of like, I am doing something that I should be enjoying. However, I'm wishing that I was doing something else, which, to be honest, who doesn't like to have free time? And how many of us are really going to work every single day with an absolute love that can honestly say, I absolutely love what I do. Every moment at work is a pleasure because I'm not working. I'm doing something I love. How many of us realistically can say that? Probably very few. And those of us that do, and those of us that can say that, great, wonderful. But it was just a moment where I realized that I really had to be thankful for what I was doing in the moment and just take things one thing at a time. Because what's the point, for example, of going fishing or going hunting and then thinking about, uh, you know, uh, something you need to do for work, or some other, or you want to change your job, or you need to think about where you want to apply for the next job, or how you're going to get the next raise, or whatever. What's the point of doing these leisure activities when other things are going to, you know steal from that moment? Your future concerns are stealing from your current pleasure, and it's really easy to fall into it. I personally know that. And as much fun things that not even fun, but pleasant things and meaningful things that are meaningful to me that I do on a moment to moment basis, just to let the future concerns steal from that is, it's selling myself short. It's stealing from my current state of contentment in life. So, Tamara,
Mm.
guys, it's been a long day. If we really went into the little nitty gritty details of what's going on, yeah, honestly, I don't even feel that great. It's been a quiet day. Tomorrow you went to a book exhibition here in
Yes,
Georgia. What did you
yes.
see?
Well, I'm very actually glad uh, with
She bought 3 books. How long?
yes.
Let's make a bet. How long is it going to take her to read these 3 books? You guys
Hello.
can leave the bets in the comments. One book is 179 70 something pages. Another one, they're about 100. They're about 200 pages each. 3 books.
Mhm.
How long is it going to take you to read them?
One of these books is fiction, so
There
it
you
will
go.
take me like maximum, like, I don't know, it depends. I usually read in the evenings before I go to bed, so maybe maximum up to 1 month. The other two books, they're not. Uh, it's
They're
not.
not a
They're
book that you just
yes,
read, read,
exactly.
read. You should
Just read.
read,
You
think,
should
apply.
read it,
Read, think,
think.
apply.
Yes, you should read, think, analyze, make notes. So it's of course logical. It will take more time.
Excuse me.
Yes, so it's not about how fast, it's how efficient
Yes.
they will
If you
impact.
get one sentence from the book that changes your life and then you close it, then you read a good book. You
Yeah.
had a book impact your life. Guys, she and I just paused the thing for 2 seconds, and I literally was about to just say, oh my God, I'm really just not feeling this right now. Yesterday, we had a pretty interesting day to stop by just a medical center for some blood work, and also did like a ski lift kind of thing to the top of one of the uh, areas here in the city center of Georgia in Tbilisi, and I'm sure I picked up a germ from somebody in these close centers or at the medical center. Man, it's been a while since I've been sick. I've been feeling so good since I got here in the beginning of October, so it's already been a month, more than a month. But this kind of goes to the whole point of it doesn't matter how you feel. If there's something that you want to do, just get it done regardless of how you feel. Honestly, as much as I just want to sit and just stare into my phone and do nothing until I fall asleep and just if as much as I want to do that, I force myself to do some exercise, a home workout here at home for 20 minutes. Um, Tamara and I also sat down to just record a little bit, even though, yes, obviously this is not our best podcast, but it's just about flexing some muscles when you don't feel like doing it. Flexing the muscles of, I don't feel like exercising, but I'm going to do it anyway. Or we were throwing around the idea of watching a movie, and I have no problem with that. But I already had a day where I really didn't do much, and just to sit and watch another movie is there's a time for it, but just today I'm like I have to do something else. I have to create something. I have to contribute to something. I need to make myself better today because honestly, from the way I woke up to just until 2 hours ago, I did nothing to make myself better. I pretty much just took a nap in the middle of the day. And while she went to this book exhibition, I just pretty much stayed at home and again just tried to rest and recover. What do you think?
What?
What do you think about just forcing yourself to do something even though you don't really feel like it?
Yes, sometimes, yes, I agree. We have to force ourselves. I agree. Because it's needed. Yes, to keep, to stay in shape, to, I don't know, preserve our, I don't know,
Sanity, honestly.
lifestyle. Yes, I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
It's needed.
there's times where if I just sit for too long, if I'm inside for too long, I feel like I have such a wild energy that I just want to start throwing things, honestly. I have too much energy as someone who's been, since I've been like since a kid, I've always just been I want to do something, I want to go somewhere, I want to test myself, I want to do something physical. So when I have those days where I don't do that much, I feel, oh my God, I feel like an animal just in a cage where I just want to start jumping into every wall and start trying to break something. I don't know. It's like a very it's not a pleasant feeling, honestly, where I just feel like I need to run or something. It's oh my God. Can you imagine how an animal at the zoo feels?
Tomorrow you will feel better, you will go outside, you will exercise, and you will compensate everything.
I know. I
Sometimes it
exercised
happens.
today.
Sometimes it happens
I know. I'm
that you
tomorrow.
might not feel well.
Yeah, I'm not sick.
Nothing wrong with this.
I I'm glad I have this mechanism inside me because it keeps me moving
Yes,
forward because
exactly.
otherwise you can get content doing nothing. And honestly, I know myself. If I do nothing for too long, and I'm not even talking like days. I'm talking if I don't do anything for hours, I get a sense of just disgust where like what the hell is happening? Go and do something.
I feel the same. I told you many times. I feel exactly the same. If I don't
Yes.
do a lot of things during the day, it does not always it should not be associated with some physical work, etc. So just Stating the fact that not a lot of things were done during the day, I also feel the same. That the day is lost or the time is lost, of course. And I sometimes have to force myself to go outside, do something, even go for a walk, see something, and it's fine, friends. It happens. It's temporary.
Yeah, I know tomorrow, of course.
I feel completely the same.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
just
However, I have a physical need. It doesn't matter if I did 20, if I needed to apply to jobs today, if I did 100 job applications, but I was inside all day, I do not feel satisfied.
mm-hmm,
I need to have a physical release.
mm-hmm.
It comes with being an athlete my whole life and being an adventure man. Oh my God. Skiing season is coming up soon. Georgia is a great place for skiing. I highly recommend it if you guys are interested in a very affordable place here. You can come here with no equipment and rent really cheap stuff and a really great hotel rates, really great ski rental rates, really great lift tickets. I'm telling you, if you have the ability to ski in Europe, pay that extra whatever to come to Georgia. It's a beautiful place. You don't have to. I even remember back in New Jersey to drive to the closest ski resort was like an hour and a half, Mountain Creek, and it was not good. And to get to anything like the level that you see here in Georgia, you'd have to drive minimum to Vermont, minimum, so many hours. But here from the city center to, for example, Gudauri, which was the first place that I've seen skiing, and this will probably be one of the places I return to. But that was like an hour and a half of driving, and it was snowing too. So
Mm-hmm.
like such a beautiful skiing opportunity, so close. But yeah, that's what I'm. If you guys are in thinking about skiing Europe, that's what I would recommend. Georgia. Austria was cool too, but I can tell you what, it is expensive. Very expensive. Come to Georgia. Donald Trump has won the 2024 elections, as we all know. I'm not going to get into the whole political thing too, but honestly, I feel a sense of relief that the election stuff is over. It I really try to keep my mind on God and not to get sucked into politics as much as I easily can. And there was years of my life where I really did really be one of those guys where I just would the first thing I would do was see who I'm dealing with. It's a really shitty and immature way to live life, honestly. I put it in God's hands, so that's the result. All right, guys. Tomorrow, anything else?
No, at this point, nothing,
Yeah, guys.
honestly.
Honestly, I know this out of the very limited content that we've put out, this probably is the least impressive one. But the whole point I'm trying to make here is that it doesn't matter what is going to be the output. If you have something you want to do and you don't feel like doing it, or something you think would be a benefit, just go ahead and do it. It doesn't matter how it comes out. Just the fact that we got Tamara and I sat down. We've been saying we're going to do the podcast for literally 10 days. We have said this, and nothing has happened. So I can rest easy that I can still force myself to do something that I want to do. So on that note, guys, comments as to what we should talk about, some insights, some feedback is always appreciated. So with that, good night. Say
Good
goodnight.
night.
All right, take care.